Well, so how's this lighting? It's like it's later in the day again. There's like a bright light coming from the window there. Does it give me a glow? Today, Tobacco Town. We're using Paladin Tobacco Road, which then you can't use Paladin soap without a Paladin brush. This is the brush of shame. Gotta whoop this up. It's a Badger brush, so it's been soaking during the shower. See, I got the reason we're doing tobacco. I got this yesterday. Look, you can see yourselves in the reflection. 4 different here. Let me hold on. Oh, this is going to slow things down. I can't whip up my lather while I'm reading this. But original by Parfums de Champs. Eau de Toilette. That's what I was looking for. I'm assuming that they were not all that strong given the price. I've seen them at a discount store. It's like $11. In fact, again, I'm not gonna be able to read the darn. I can't. I'm not putting my glasses back. It was like a $10.99 or $11.99, something like that for all 4. What a bargain! Every time I saw them, I figured they would be kind of disappointing, but I have seen other people using them from time to time. I just posted, I bought these yesterday, and Ed said that he's got these too, and the orange one is his favorite. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put the glasses back on so I assume they have names or something that differentiate them other than the colors. Anyway, I thought I'd just test all 4 of them out here after my shave, and so we gotta get this shave over with. I also got the Juniper Sling by Penhaligon's this weekend. They were doing an open box sale I saw on the Facebooks. You know, that's the TikTok for the middle-aged crowd, I guess. So that was a bargain. I just gave it a spray and a sniff in the air, and it surprisingly is more gin-like than juniper berry-like. We'll see what it's like on the skin later this week. I got a couple of soaps that are juniper-y, and I get a distinct juniper note from them. More like, I'm curious how everybody else whoops up their lather. You see, the longer and longer I go, the more lather gets like pushed down the neck. And then I see some guys that do their shave of the day photos, and maybe they do. Their brushes are all totally clean, even partially up the knot. And then they have this beautiful looking, it's almost like ice cream, this beautiful swirl of lather. And I'm like, how in the world are you guys here? Let me see what I can scoop up here. See, that doesn't, theirs is actually a swirl. But how would you whip up lather without getting it more than halfway up the knot? Yeah, don't believe everything you see on the internet, even the cadre. So I'm going to be using my Camisori just because 'tis the weekend, no rush. And I haven't used it for a while. You know who's into alcohol-y scents is Scuttle Soap. I don't think I've seen that he has Juniper Sling. He needs to get himself some of this one. Those are his 2 jams. They're either citrus scents or he's gonna smell like a boozer. Interesting end of the spectrum there almost. But we're getting into winter, so I'm assuming the boozy scents are going to be coming out more for him. I feel like things are a little bit off kilter today with this. I'm getting it just feels like lather just looks spotty and all over the place. And getting it on I guess I got, it's a good thing I got my TSC shirt on. Let's clean this up a little bit. Yeah, I still haven't gotten a new Camasaur, even though I complain about this one all the time. It's just, I think I forget how much the feather one is. That's what I'm told I need to get, that the feather one is actually so much better than the knockoff. What this is like a hard plastic. It needs to be almost like a little softer rubber so you can get a bit better grip on it. It's kind of weird, even though obviously you buy it, you own it, do what you want with it. Like my soaps, I almost never load from the tub. I'm always scraping them off just in case I get rid of them or whatever. And I never modify my razors. It kind of feels like, I don't know. So it's not how it was supposed to be, and don't screw with it because then you ruin it or something. But there's that dip stuff that you can. I think it's made for tool handles and such to get a big grip on it. You just dip it in, and it's this coating that ends up hardening into like a grippy rubber kind of thing. This could benefit from that. The other modification I've always thought about making is taking my Rockwell 6S and getting it plated. I wouldn't even need the whole thing. I just need, I've got a black one and I want to make it Oregon State colors. So I figure I could just send the 3 plates to them, to whoever, not them. I don't have anybody picked out, to do an orange. And then I'd have the top cap and the handle in black, and then the plates in orange. That'd look pretty cool. All right, we're getting there. We're kind of quiet today, huh? It's sunny today. Yesterday it was gray and it was wet in the morning, and just kind of a blah feeling. And now I'm kind of in a because of that, I want to get out on the deck. I want to excuse me, get this over with and go make my coffee and go sit on the deck. So that's just kind of where my mind is right now, noticing the bright light over there. And let's get out there. It's interesting. I should have brought it down here. I mentioned yesterday that I had a watch that I had just gotten brand new and it didn't seem to be working right, and sent it off for repair. So what was happening is when I set the time and turned the crown, the hand would move and then go, and you could kind of feel the gears. So it was kind of like the gears were slipping. And I'm like, that ain't right. came from Switzerland, but they had a repair shop or somebody they contracted with on the East Coast. So got to send it there. And the guy's just like, nothing wrong with it. Seems like the customer probably just isn't pulling the crown out the whole way. They're like, dude, I ain't new around these parts. I'd never have had that problem with a watch. How many watches anyway? I thought that's really, really odd. But you got a watch repair guy saying there's nothing wrong with it. Who am I to argue with him? I just said, okay, you know, maybe my mistake, I'll pay attention. Just seems kind of odd given the... This isn't my first rodeo, but... And sure enough, when it got back, it was fine, except they had done something to it. So this was kind of sketch. Because there was a lot more resistance now pulling the crown out. And it worked perfectly first time. So it's kind of like, you know, whatever. Works good, looks good. Should have brought it down. It said Dienzo, I think is the brand. Dienzo. It's one of those where you've got to get in, pre-order, and then you wait like half a year for them to start shipping them out. I got it in a pretty Tiffany blue or baby blue dial, which I've been wanting a watch with that color of the dial, so I'm glad I got it. But after I bought it, like a month after, I was looking, they had like a deep red one that looked pretty hot. But by that time, you couldn't get any anymore. But that might be next on my list. And I've been looking at 24-hour watches. I don't know if I didn't know. Woo! Knocked over the old 2-in-1 there. Take it easy. If I didn't know that they existed or just hadn't thought about it, but not, you know, lots of watches have like 0, whatever, 12 through 11 or whatever. And then inner or outer dial or whatever with the 24-hour markings. I'm just cleaning up my mirror while I chat here. You're attached to the mirror. That's what it... If it starts doing this, and you yell, "Hey, earthquake!" Get out of there. Quinn. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but there are watches that go basically from 0 all the way to 24. So your hour hand only goes around once in a day instead of twice. Seems pretty cool, but of course, don't many people want that. So there's not a lot out there, and not the best choice. I've gone down that rabbit hole of trying to find out what's out there. What is out there? Whoop-ha! This moment of Whoop-ha brought to you by Hombre's Barbershop, the sweetest smelling barbershop in Tucson. That's what's out there. That's what you don't know where to go this summer. Go to Tucson. Do not do that. Do not go to Tucson in the summer. Bad idea. But shout out to Dave. Shoot him an email this summer and go, hey, you know, if my shoes wouldn't melt into the blacktop, I'd come check out your shop. Thinking about you, buddy. How's August? How's August treating you? Give him a shout out. All right, so let's see about this Cuba Classic stuff. So yeah, on the back, they've got gold, blue, red, and orange. And the ingredients. So one of them has limonini something and cinnamon. I mean, you can see they're chemical names that you could kind of maybe get something out of. Like maybe it's lemon and or it's probably just another language. I don't know. Made in France. It's probably French, I guess. Citral, I guess that would be citrus oak moss extract. That's in the blue one. The red one, I don't know. We'll just go for it. I haven't even taken these out of the package yet, so. Well, there you go. They're heavier than one would think. Is this glass? I I think these are glass. Fancy, fancy. So this is the gold one. I'm just gonna see if I can. Yeah, see, I don't want to spray them all on. I didn't think this through is what happened here. Here, we'll do a finger. Number one. That's gold. Not much. All right. So Barber Dave keeps screaming at me. He has several times about you need coffee beans to smell between your. Dude, that's old school. Now they say you smell your skin because you're used to your own smell, so that resets your nose. This would be a terrible if YouTube does that shot for your video. Smell my finger. This smells, I guess, generic. So vanilla, mostly vanilla. I guess there'd be some tobacco in there if I just smelled it out and out. Very vanilla heavy is what I would say with that one. Blue, bleu. It's French, it'd be bleu, right? Bleu. Plus it's going to be hard to distinguish these smells because it's a small room here. And okay, so does this one have the green? Bleu. Let's look at bleu. Citronelle maybe. Kumar or something or other. Oh yeah, oak moss. Actually, oak. See, there we go. Why? Because I'm getting vetiver. I'm getting a greenish, earthy, planty stench. These aren't bad. They're not bad. But that's weird that would be blue and not green for oak moss and vetiver and whatever. Okay, it kind of dribbled out onto that finger. All right, this one I would say there's some kind of a oud note. Yeah, I'm like that red. I maybe might say tobacco oud again. You were in a small room here and with a lot of smells in the air at this point. So now we're doing orange. Ed says this is his favorite. And put on the thumb. Way to go, Ed! Okay, now this one's citrus. Let's see what this says on here. Alcohol, it's limonene and linalolo and citral, aqua. Maybe? Is that what you're getting? A little sweet. There's some orange. Ah, there we go. The label makes sense. So orange citrus. I dig that. And the blue would be green. And the red would be oudi. I might make that one gold. Anyway, not bad. Not bad. If they last, they probably won't. If they last half the day, I'd say that's a screaming deal for here. I got my glasses on now. $11.99 at Ross. Pick you up some. Hey, it's what's that guy named? Rudolph season in the cadre where we got buddied up. If you know somebody that doesn't have this, I have it now. Too late, buddy. Too late. You gotta get up early in the morning. That can be a good little addition to your gift. Anyway, what was I waiting for? Oh yeah, I thought maybe it's interesting. I'm still not totally dried down. I haven't done talc for a while, and I kind of miss it. That's weird. This side is kind of more dry. You'd think I'd be dry, then you know where you would be dry? Arizona in the summertime in August. Ugh, jeez, I don't know, man. Either he's got to drop his prices like by 75% to get people to want to go anywhere, or he keeps his shop at like 60 degrees, and then they're like, can you make this shave take 3 hours, please? Pay you by the hour. Just let me sit here. Oh, Lord. Anyway, there you go. See you on the forums.